The war in Iran is rippling far beyond the Middle East, and one of its most politically explosive consequences is unfolding across America's agricultural heartland. With the Strait of Hormuz effectively shut down, fertilizer prices are surging at the worst possible moment for U.S. farmers, just as planting season begins. The result is a deepening affordability crisis that Democrats see as a rare opening in states long dominated by Republicans. Roughly half of the world's nitrogen-rich urea fertilizer moves through the Strait of Hormuz. With the waterway blocked amid the ongoing U.S.-led assault in Iran, shipments have stalled and global prices have spiked. Farmers who purchased nitrogen fertilizer for around $350 per ton earlier in the year are now seeing prices approach $600 per ton. For growers already squeezed by years of low commodity prices, the sudden jump feels like a breaking point. "It's like a code red," said Michigan farmer Matt Frostick, who sits on the National Corn Growers Association board. His warning reflects a broader anxiety across rural America. Rising input costs threaten crop yields, farm income, and ultimately food prices nationwide. Democrats, who have struggled for years to regain ground in rural districts, are seizing the moment. Candidates in states like Iowa, Minnesota, and Nebraska are framing the fertilizer crisis as part of a broader affordability problem under Republican leadership. Jake Johnson, a Minnesota teacher running for Congress, argues that farmers are exhausted by tariffs, bailouts, and now war-driven inflation. His message is simple: we need ways to make things cheaper. Republicans, meanwhile, are scrambling to contain the fallout. Even before the conflict erupted, lawmakers were discussing a $15 billion farm bailout to offset low crop prices. Now, with fertilizer costs soaring, they are pushing to attach additional farm aid to a potential Iran war supplemental spending bill, one that could exceed $200 billion. GOP leaders insist they are working aggressively to reopen the Strait of Hormuz and remove tariffs on fertilizer components, but solutions remain elusive. Agriculture groups are sounding the alarm as well. More than 50 trade organizations, including the Farm Bureau, have urged the administration to prioritize fertilizer shipments, warning that shortages of urea, ammonia, nitrogen, phosphate, and sulfur could trigger a nationwide crop shortfall. Such a shock, they argue, would threaten both food security and national security. The situation echoes the turmoil of 2022, when Russia's invasion of Ukraine sent fertilizer and grain prices soaring. But this time, farmers aren't benefiting from high commodity prices to offset their costs. Government payments have softened the blow in recent years, but many growers say they would rather earn income from the market than rely on bailouts that distort competition. As the war drags on and the strait remains blocked, the fertilizer crisis is becoming more than an economic story. It's a political fault line. With midterms approaching, the question is whether rising farm costs will reshape voting patterns in states that have long been Republican strongholds.